loves the sense of accomplishment. If we achieve something, then we give ourselves a pat on the back, or someone else notices our achievement and then we get a compliment based on that. And that allows us to stay motivated, and essentially whatever action is rewarded gets repeated. So if you get rewarded for coming to training regularly with results, then you want to repeat that action consistently. Now, there's been phases in business, in my own training, in my relationships where I haven't felt that sense of achievement. I haven't felt like I was winning. And recently, a business mentor brought it to my attention that this sense of achievement wasn't the fact that I wasn't achieving and that I wasn't growing and that I wasn't improving. It was the fact that I didn't really have a scoreboard in which to measure it. So what I mean by this is each week or each day or each month, I didn't know whether I was winning or not. And even if I did have a measurement, I wasn't even reflecting on that measurement to get that sense of accomplishment and achievement. So for you guys, you want to know, how do you know whether or not you're winning every week? Okay, so this might be your focuses that you've got at the moment. Okay, because essentially, if you're consistently not ticking off your focuses, then I guarantee you're feeling discouraged, you're feeling less motivated, you're feeling like you're not making progress. So what you want to do is you want to get really clear on what your scoreboard is. So I've done this, the coaches have done this. Now we're passing this message on to you for you to create your own scoreboard. Now, a really good analogy is thinking about two sports teams. So AFL, everyone knows I love AFL, so I'm going to use that in this analogy. There's 4 quarters, 30 minutes on average each quarter. So in that 120 minutes, at the end of the game, there's a winner and a loser. There's a winning team and a team that lost. Obviously, unless there's a draw. All right, but essentially, think about that team. Okay, think about that team that won. They've just played 120 minutes, but because they've won, it feels like they could go out there and play a whole nother game. All right, there's excitement. There's that feeling of being victorious. There's that sense of accomplishment. There's that sense that all the hard work that they've done throughout the week or in the months preparing for this game has created a win, has created a victory, and the sense that hard work has paid off. Now, there's a losing team. Now, that losing team has played the exact same amount of game time, okay, 120 minutes, yet they feel absolutely destroyed. They feel like they've been defeated. They feel like they're sore. I don't know if any of you have played footy or soccer or any of these types of sports before, but the soreness after you lose compared to after you win is incredible. You just feel so much sorer when you lose. And you start feeling sorry for yourself and you feel like that hard work hasn't paid off. So for you guys, we want to make sure that we keep putting you on the winning team, because we know that if you continue to feel like you're getting results and continue to feel like you're winning each week, then you're going to continue to repeat those actions and behaviors that are getting you results. And then that's where the long-term game comes in. So those actions and behaviors that are continually repeated over time will exceed the outcome that you want in a short amount of time, because you'll just go above and beyond, because you can just continue to tick those weekly focuses off and keep winning. And then what you can do with time is you can change the scoreboard. Okay, you can push your standards, you can increase your standards. All right, essentially it's like in sport, it's going to the next division. All right, so that there's a new scoreboard because there's a new level of competition and you've got to raise your standards. So first question for you guys today is, what do your standards need to be? Okay, and then what are you going to do in terms of setting your scoreboard up each week so that you can keep winning? All right, so what are your new standards going to be? And then what do you need to do in terms of setting your scoreboard up each week to make sure that you keep winning? Now, if you get to the point where you don't win one week because you haven't actioned and taken action on what you've said that you're going to, then you just make sure you do it the next week. And if it gets to Friday, okay, of that next week and you still haven't done it, then do everything in your power on that weekend to make sure that it gets done, because you know that feeling that you get when you win, right? At the end of the game, when your score is higher than your opponent's score. So again, this is just an analogy, but in essence, what we want to do is we want to create this winning culture amongst yourself, okay? That you feel like you're winning each week, that you're winning in your career, that you're winning in your relationships, that you're winning in your health, you're winning in your strength and your fitness. You're winning in the habits that you want to incorporate into your life because they make everything else better.